say there's a woman who deeply loves a man.
Okay.
And she says, let's get married. And he says, yes. And then they do. And then she says, oh, hey, on our honeymoon, I got pregnant. And he goes, no way. I'm not doing this. I never wanted to have kids. I'm filing for a divorce immediately. What is the option? Does she get an abortion or does she become a single?
Well, just Pearly things is not telling any woman what to do. It's your decision making. You are the one in charge of deciding who you have children with. That scenario Tim's talking about is just a philosophical one. It's probably very rare. They talk about that in a second, but it's still that's a responsibility on the woman. It is more on the woman. The men have the same responsibility. Who are you choosing to have a child with? So, but I think that is more on the women.
Well, mother.
She can pick what she wants.
Right, but
my point is
that doesn't put the responsibility on her. It puts it on the man.
No, I still think it's on her because we have 100% control. You can track your cycle. So you have plan B. You have so again, if
she married a guy she loved. She thought they were gonna have a family, and then he betrays her.
She was wrong.
I've never met a chick this happened to that had a real story with facts and evidence. I've never met one. It's not overwhelmingly happening. That's one. And two, you generally, if a man marries a chick, he wants to have a kid with her. Generally speaking.
I do agree. I think.
But again, shouldn't, I think that if women have the right not to be mothers, men should have the right not to be fathers. So if he should be able to say, hey, you know what? I don't want to be a part of this kid's life. I want to opt out of child support for 18 years. You want to have the kid? Good luck. I don't think that's correct, morally. But right now we can do something. We can get abortions. We can opt out of motherhood. They should be able to opt out of fatherhood.
I mean, they can opt out of fatherhood by not getting people pregnant.
Right, but
so that is very, very possible.
Wait, so this is weird. Is Lauren arguing against the men being able to opt out? I mean, this is a very serious thing. They want to have their cake and eat it too. So you are okay with having the ability to unlive the fetus, but you're not okay up to whatever weeks or whatever arbitrary thing you make up. Up to that point, the man can't opt out. Are you serious? That makes no sense. And it sounds like she's arguing against it.
Without abandoning the child. And that's the thing. The child does not have the ability to opt out of needing basic care, comforts, and things like that.
And that's true. But my point is, having unprotected sex, that's an equally irresponsible decision. We can agree, right?
Yes,
right?
Yes.
So, but my point is, after that happens, the woman has the plan B option. She's the only one that...
Well, even before that, they both have options, but... Even before that, there's options for the women. And then the woman has to understand that there is no 50-50 on who's rearing the child. So even though the unprotected part is equal, I don't even consider that equal, to be honest with you, because there's more weight on the woman.
Can guarantee she took the plan B, right? Then she had the option before also to be on birth control or not be on birth control. Many women lie about that. And she has the option to get an abortion. Now we're going close up to birth. As long as we have those extra options, I think men should have the option to not be fathers. Do you think that's unreasonable?
Yeah, I do. And I've
Wow.
listened to you talk about
That's crazy. I don't even know where Lauren Chen is at. I don't understand that. The plan B is the kind of the emergency contraceptive thing so that you can take it after unprotected, if you don't know, unprotected sex as a contraceptive or a contraceptive failure, like a broken rubber to prevent pregnancy. But I don't think that even matters. Even with extra stuff or not, men should have the same option.
Child support and child custody. And I agree with you that if a man is being kept from his child, it is simultaneously...
Just to be clear, I don't want men to take that option.
Simultaneously unfair to say you have to pay for him, but you're not allowed to visit him. I don't think that's right.
Okay.
I think you're getting the worst of both worlds there. And I do agree that custody should be 50-50 off the bat. That should be the presumption.
Wait, I don't understand that take there.
Listen to you talk about child support and child custody, and I agree with you that if a man is being kept from his child, it is simultaneously unfair to say you have to pay for him, but you're not allowed to visit him. I don't think that's right.
Okay.
I think you're getting the worst of both worlds.
What does that have to do with the other topic, though?
There. And I do agree that custody should be 50-50 off the bat. That should be the presumption. Mm-hmm. You shouldn't lose rights to your child just because you and the mother are divorced. But I don't think you can essentially opt out of a life that you created. And when it comes to abortion, I don't think, similar with women, that you should be able to opt out of the life that you created. So
right,
what we
but
have
it doesn't
now,
matter what you
we
think.
have
It matters what's happening.
Right.
That's
So right,
the point.
right
Yeah.
now, what's happening is immorality when it comes to abortion. But I don't think the way to fix that is to also extend immorality to child support. Like, this is a life you've created. You've both created. You both have responsibility to it.
I don't know if Pearly's trying to fix it. I mean, that's not trying to fix anything.
Whose morals?
What do you mean?
Because
whose
it
morals?
just turns into a morality police, and that's like always with these conversations
About abortion.
Correct. Well, no. I'm talking about sex outside of marriage, that sort of thing. But let's not play pretend. 3% of people are waiting till they're married. That's not really common. I mean, was anyone here a virgin on their wedding night? Anyone? No? Okay. So why do we play pretend? All right. So it's like,
Well, I think this gets to the heart of it. We can
This is a great conversation. Stick with the channel. We're going to go through it a little bit more. I might not do all the segments for it. It just depends on that. But I will put the whole thing up for members only. Appreciate you.
Middle MAGA.